NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports, presents the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships, live from Pershing Auditorium in Lincoln, Nebraska. And to kick off the evening session tonight, we have the 34-4 Lincoln Pius Thunderbolts taking on the 32-3 Northwest Vikings. And good evening, everybody. I'm Larry Putney, along with former Husker Kathy Wieskamp. Great to have you with us in what we expect to be an outstanding battle in Class B. This is the one that everybody in the state wanted to see. It's number one versus number two. These two teams have gone at it against each other, each winning now and then, so it should be a terrific matchup tonight. Let's talk about individuals, and we'll begin with Pius. They're led by their junior setter, Lauren Cook.
Lauren Cook orchestrates this offense. She runs a fast tempo offense. She puts her hitters in situations for them to be very efficient and effective. She just makes great decisions and really helps this Pius squad be very successful.
And for Northwest, they have a player whose name says it all, Shayna Shocker.
Shayna Shocker is a middle attacker that's very explosive and powerful. They like to run her quick tempo. She's somebody that Pius is going to really control. If so, it's really going to create a difficult situation for this Grand Island Northwest squad.
All right, let's take a look now at how these two teams got to where they are today. And we'll begin with the Pius Thunderbolts. Well, I guess we'll take a look at both at the same time. First, this is where they are in the state. The Grand Island Northwest is obviously in Grand Island, and Pius X resides right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Now to the bracket in Class B. This is how they got to where they are today. Northwest knocking off Ogallala in the first round, and a battle with Omaha Skutt. Skutt came out, won the first game of that match. Northwest came back, took the next three to get to the championship match today. As for Pius X, they knocked off Elkhorn, sweeping them in three, and no trouble with Gross as well. So to this point, Pius unbeaten in Lincoln in the state tournament. Should be a great one. It's Pius and Northwest coming up from the Pershing Auditorium in Lincoln. Class B championship is next.
Some people tell me it's just a game, but it's more than that, at least to me. It's a good block at the net, it's an ace on the first serve, it's the cheer of the crowd, and a lifetime of loving the game.
The Nebraska Public Power District congratulates every player and coach who plays the game safely, with spirit, integrity, and pride. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us. Together with your local public power utility.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by Education Quest Foundation. For over 20 years, Education Quest has provided free college planning resources to help students search colleges, search for scholarships, complete financial aid applications, and learn more about student loans. Education Quest is located in Kearney, Lincoln, and Omaha. Appointments available at 800-666-3721.
Rising from acres of Midwestern farm fields, a revolution is coming. A new era of energy independence from foreign oil. It's called soy biodiesel. Made with soybean oil, this fuel is a sustainable, renewable resource. America, it's time for an oil change. Soy biodiesel, grown in the Midwest.
Working together, Catholic schools and parents are instilling a foundation for life and forming tomorrow's leaders, giving young people the tools and values they need to learn, to achieve their dreams, to grow spiritually, and to serve others in need. The Nebraska Federation of Catholic School Parents, supporting schools that enrich Nebraska communities and promoting educational choice through identity, unity, collaboration, and empowerment.
Well, if you'd like a DVD copy of the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships, log on to netnebraska.org and click on Shop NET, or you can call 1-800-868-1868. NET is Nebraska's home for sports. Well, the teams are on the floor and ready for the opening introductions. Our public address announcer tonight is Doc Weidiger. Here's Doc.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, its member schools, and U.S. Bank, welcome to the Pershing Center for the 2007 Class B State Championship Volleyball Match. Today's match features the Northwest High School Vikings versus the Thunderbolts of Lincoln Pius X High School. And now, let's meet the players and coaches competing in today's match. First for the home team, the Northwest Vikings. Number 2, Kayla Faberg. Number 3, Amber Reedy. Number 5, Katie Rowert. Number 6, Lydia Myers. Number 7, Brittany Eshe. Number 8, Kyla Habronic. Number 10, Melissa Costello. Number 11, Rachel Jones. Number 12, Jessica Berry. Number 14, Shayna Shocker. Number 19, Taylor Johnson. Number 24, Jenna Rose. Number 25, Amelia Beeler. And number 31, Kelly Riley. Head coach for the Vikings is Diane Rose. Assisted by Barb Holes, Haley McMahon, and Ann Purdy. And now, for the visiting team, the Pius X Thunderbolts. Number 2, Grace Morin. Number 3, Lauren Cook. Number 4, Kirsten Leinbaugh. Number 5, Hannah Zimmerman. Number 6, Erica Efkin. Number 7, Ellie Ross. Number 8, Kelly Holtmeyer. Number 9, Natalie Braun. Number 10, Erin Lang. Number 11, Haley Heibel. Number 13, Liz Bachman. Number 14, Lee Connett. Number 15, Kayla Gaden. And number 16, Molly Lacey. Head coach for the Thunderbolts is Jake Moore, assisted by Greg Leyshock, DC Mather, Danny Mancuso, and Sarah Hobel-Heinrich. Tonight's match officials are Roy Anderson and Eloise Hemke. The standby official is Kim Leffinger. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. At this time, would you please rise as we honor our flag and our country with the singing of our national anthem. Singing the anthem tonight will be the Image Singers out of Lincoln Christian High School. Singing here this evening are Dana Williams, Julie Kwok, Brianna Nunn, Sydney Timmons, David Lose, Nathan Burrish, Nathan Kugel, and Logan Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, the Image Singers of Lincoln Christian High School. Image Singers of Lincoln Christian. And now, ladies, let's
Well, that was the Image Singers from Lincoln Christian High School and a fantastic rendition of our national anthem. And we've got a fantastic matchup here tonight as well, as the second-ranked Pius X Thunderbolts at 34-4 take on the top-ranked Northwest Vikings at 32-3. These two teams have met before. They've each won a couple, and it should be a great battle tonight. NET Sports coverage of the NSAA Volleyball Championships is being carried live over the internet. So if you know friends or family who would like to watch today's events and don't have access to NET1, have them log on to our network website. They can catch that at netnebraska.org. Click sports, follow the props, very easy to do. High school volleyball is right there. They'll be able to watch all of the action live on the internet. So once again, that's netnebraska.org. This is a free service of NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports. Well, we kicked off the day crowning 3 state champs earlier today in classes D1, C1, and Class A. We kick off the night section tonight in Class B, what at least on paper and in terms of anticipation was expected to be one of the best matchups of the tournament.
And what both these teams would hope they'd get a chance to meet here in the finals. They've met up 3 times so far this season. The first tournament of the season, they were in a Beatrice tournament, and they got in the same pool, so they met each other there. And they also had then a chance to play in that tournament. So they split that time. They played late in October up at Grand Island Northwest. Grand Island Northwest came out on top. So they're up 1. Pius wants to even the score, but Grand Island Northwest wants to keep that lead.
And in terms of games, it's 5-3 in games. So it's a very close battle between these two. 2-1, Northwest leads that. Northwest leads it in terms of games, 5-3. We're underway in the Class B state championship, and right away the Bolts get on the board. Outside to Hannah Zimmerman with the kill.
That quick tempo offense you're going to see all night. Lauren Cook runs a fast-paced tempo not only to her middles, but also to her her outside and right side attacker.
Overpass and block back. Natalie Braun.
Natalie Braun right there at the net to meet her, push it right back across the net.
And back to serve for the Bolts. That's Kelly Holtmeyer, the senior middle, 6 foot for the Bolts. On the slide, Shocker can't get it put away. They'll go outside. Rauert puts it away. Rauert with the kill, and Northwest is on the board.
Rauert on the outside, swinging aggressively from the start.
And Jenna Rose now to serve. Pushed outside, that's Rauert, big swing. Braun couldn't get it down, but Braun creates enough problems, they couldn't get it back over the net.
Braun comes in with a lot of power, jumps well, hard swing down the line, and ends up with the kill.
As we said, the Omaha World Herald has the Bolts ranked 2nd, Northwest #1. Ace right away.
And you can see Catherine Rauert there was not able to get out of the way. She decided at the last second it was going long, but couldn't get out of the path of the ball.
Gayden serving. Kayla Gayden, the 5'10 junior outside hitter. 44 aces coming into the state tournament. That led the Bolts. Got one there. Costello couldn't get it down. The tip is down and in. Nice dump kill.
Lauren Cook, so quick, they've got to be ready to go to any attacker at any time. They forgot she's an attacker as well.
Jake Moore says, I feel like she's the best setter in the state of Nebraska. Awful lot of people would agree with him. Gayden still serving. Quick in the middle, Shocker. Off the top of the block. Outside, Braun again. Braun creates the ball coming back. Costello on the slide. Kept up. Great defense by Grand Island Northwest, a staple of this Northwest program. Another good up. Push to the back and long.
The intent was good, just didn't execute that deep corner, trying to push things out, slow down. Everything's going really fast. That gave it a little time to kind of reorganize, but just wide. Good try there by Rose.
And still on this service run, Kayla Gayden. Rose to Shocker, and Shocker puts it away.
Shocker comes in with a lot of power. You gotta be ready for her. Strong with the hands, strong shoulders.
Shayna Shocker leads Northwest in kills and blocks. Over 300 kills on the year. Braun back line, caught the back part of the line and in.
Just flying low there, catches it on its way out of bounds. Braun's being very effective. You can see here she's hitting a little bit different position on the court, out of the middle.
And now Natalie Braun back to serve, the junior outside hitter for the Bolts. Rose to Shocker again. Good up by Braun. Pushed outside. Ashe, and Ashe is long. Brittany Ashe can't get it in.
Ashe took a little bit off of it, but wasn't on top of the ball, sent it deep out the back of the court.
So the Bolts out to the early 6-point lead. It's 8-2. We are in game number 1. And Coach Diane Rose will take a timeout and talk it over with her Northwest Vikings. Well, NET has been delivering exciting sports action into your living room for many years, and now you can enjoy the Sports Partners Club to ensure that your favorite sports programs continue. To learn how to become a charter member of the Sports Partners Club, log on to netnebraska.org/sports. You can receive a charter member gift certificate, a duffel bag, and a poster of the famous Matt Davison catch. Help us deliver inspiring sports action by supporting the NET Sports Partners Club. Log on to netnebraska.org/sports and become a member today. Well, the Pius Thunderbolts out quick. Behind some nice offensive work out of their junior Natalie Braun, who's been hitting a heavy ball here in game number 1. And now Braun still serving with the Bolts on top, 8-2. And there's the serve of Braun. Rose outside. Ashe, and Ashe this time connects from that left side.
Great comeback there by Ashe. She got on top of the ball that time and got it to fall for her. Same type of swing. She's got a little hole in the block, goes after it, and gets it to the floor.
Amber Reedy now back to serve. On the slide and off the block, the kill, Molly Lacey.
Lacey coming around on the slide on the backside, uses the hands of the blocker. As she slides around, she got hands to choose from, and she goes after him.
And now Lacey back to serve for the Bolts. Set outside. Out, and point Northwest.
Off Kayla Gayden. She was there, but couldn't keep it, cushion it, absorb it, and send it right back over and out of bounds.
Rotation violation on the Bolts, so a point for Northwest. Jake Moore wondering exactly what that call was for. Overpass and kept alive, and Cook sends it back over.
Great play out of the net. Those are tough to handle.
Ashe outside, blocked back. Blocked by Holtmeyer.
Holtmeyer and Cook up at the net right there. Here you can see great set up inside. That was really all Cook's inside hand.
So now Lauren Cook with the jump serve. Back to serve. 10-5 Bolts. That's blocked back. Ashe kicks it back up. Taylor Johnson tries to get it across. They go outside. A left-handed swing and the kill by Hannah Zimmerman.
Zimmerman gets it right on the line, middle back. Doing a great job going up after the ball. Like you mentioned, that left-handed swing. Blockers need to key in on that in their setup.
There's Lauren Cook, the 5'7" junior, short serving now. They go outside. Jenna Rose can't terminate, but inside, Kelly Holtmeyer does.
Holtmeyer can terminate. She gets up there quick. Pius is really running fast tempo. That ball pops up. A lot of times, they're just aggressive. They're just there to send it right back. You don't have time to think or organize.
You'll hear a lot of different names attacking the ball tonight for the Thunderbolts. There's Rose, pushed up by Braun. Dump kill to Cook.
Lauren Cook just turns and shoots it over quickly. Defense was able to get a hand on it because it came so quick and unexpected, not controllable.
Thunderbolts up by 8 at 13-5. That's kept in. Free ball for Pius. Cook goes outside. Lee caught it. Caught it off the hands, and Lee caught it. Cook doing such a nice job of mixing up where she's going to go.
She just has a sense of who to get the ball to in situations. She reads blockers. She feels what her hitters are, the type of ball she gets. She factors a lot of things into every decision, but she does it at a quick pace, and that's why she sets such a great game.
Great setters at the high school level will get you the ball in a place you can use it. Outstanding high school setters can look at what the defense is giving you and know where to distribute the ball and a great spot, and that's what Lauren Cook
And that's definitely what she does. She takes all those things and factors that in her decisions, and she does those in a split second, which is also very impressive that you think about a high school kid can handle all those things in that short time.
And of course,
very impressive.
Many of you know, but Lauren Cook, the daughter of Nebraska head volleyball coach John Cook. John is in attendance this evening. The Huskers not playing until tomorrow afternoon. The volleyball team has already made the trip to Iowa State. They are in Ames. John Cook has stuck around to watch his daughter play in her junior season and play for a second consecutive state championship. The Bolts, the defending state champs, and out early here in game number 1. It's 14-5. You take a look at who she has to distribute to as well. Zimmerman, Holtmeyer, Conant, Gaden, Lacey, all with over 100 kills. On the slide, she goes back, and it's blocked back. A nice block by Brittany Ashe.
Ashe right there does a nice job. Lauren Cook pushes it back, but she was there. Good setup and strong on the block.
And now Ashe back to serve. Middle, Conant tip. Kill, Lee Conant.
Conant just kind of rolls it over to the edge, found that open spot and that little 2 shot in the middle. Look one more time at that, just tips it over, sees there's an open spot.
Bolts by 9 at 15-6 here in game 1. On the slide, Rose can't get it down, sent back. Other side, Rauert. And back to Rose again. Rose pushes to the back, good up by Conant. Free ball for Northwest. Let's see what they do. Taylor Johnson can't terminate. Outside, little tight to the net. And that time, Rose was there to put it away.
Zimmerman had to step in and set the ball. She sets it a little sharp and put, Holtmeyer in a difficult situation there.
Cook pushes outside. Boy, that's a big swing by Braun.
Braun's back up. She made her presence known.
Push to the back. Rauert into the net.
Rauert really kind of got under the ball, wasn't in good position to drive at it.
And here's Kelly Holtmeyer serving. On the slide, shocker, blocked back. Braun is excited.
Braun is fired up. And again, if you block a great hitter like Shocker, you should feel good about it. But you look at there, she totally had her in that situation.
Dump, nice dump, Rose. Smart play there by the coach's kid.
Rose, the tallest player on this squad at 6'1", sets when she's in the back row, and she's an option to set as a front row player also. Nice kind of skills to have.
Cook pushes back to Braun. Now Rose goes the other side. Rauert dug by Conant. Quick in the middle. Now go outside. Braun again. Nice up. Shocker gets there. Rose. And a nice speed there to Costello, who put it across court, found the open area. Costello with the kill.
Great set choice there by Rose. Costello had a tough ball, but does a really nice job going after it and gets the kill.
Open area and a kill. Once again, the lefty.
On the backside, that left-hand swing coming across court, that's her strong side position. Puts her in a strong position here. She really goes over the top for the kill.
And Kayla Gayden now back to serve. Gayden, 44 aces on the season. That leads the Bolts. And add one more.
Broward going up after it. That's the second time she's been pushed deep. They're serving her deep, making her try and decide, should I take it, should I let it go? And right now, Pius is coming out on top.
Gayden now serves short, mixing it up a little bit. Shocker forced a bump set, can't get in the offense. Pushed across the tip, Molly Lacey.
Molly Lacey just gets her hands on it and rolls it over. You'll see that this fast tempo offense of Pius, even though if the timing isn't just right, they still are able to make a play just because they're strong athleticism, but also just they're taught and trained to make smart decisions.
Jessica Berry now in the game for Northwest, the 5'7" senior. She passes there. Rose, quick shocker off the top of the block. Shocker with the kill.
Shocker.
Get her going, look out.
Shocker's kind of heating up here, getting her in the action, and more will only help the offense of this Grand Island Northwest.
And back to serve now is Jessica Berry, just in the game. Overpass, Shocker. Nice one-handed dig by the Bolts. And the dig turns into a kill.
I believe that was Gayden that made that one-handed save.
So quick, it was kind of hard to see who flung the hand out
just kind of the
there.
angle blocked my view, but just the energy after that in celebration, I think she had a hand in it.
Now the junior Braun, Natalie Braun, back to serve. Outside, Ashy, and Ashy right through the block.
Ashy she's rotated to the front, getting involved in the offense again. She swings very hard, heavy at the blocker's hands, busts through Lauren Cook at the net.
Cook pushes it outside, caught it off the top of the block. Good dig. Amber Reedy got that. Block back, and we're going to call 4 hits. It must have went into the net and not blocked, so the 4th hit, point by the Bolts. Pius 3 away from game number 1. And back into the game for the Pius Thunderbolts is Kelly Holtmeyer. Also coming in is Ellie Ross, the 5'6" sophomore. And Ross will serve. Costello just kind of floated that across, but effective.
Kind of one hop off the floor and went up after it, but you're seeing strong play by both teams. Not ideal balls, but they're taking the ball to get and better, making it better, doing something good with it.
Pius had raced out to an 11-point lead. It's 22-12 now. Rachel Jones back to serve. Jones, a senior setter. Cook quick in the middle. Block back. Now Conant will get a hand on it. Something for Northwest to work with. Outside, Ashy. Ashy with a big swing. She started to heat up on the left side as well.
Ashy going down the line, driving that ball hard at the defender. Comes around the block. And actually just like over the top.
Going right at Cook when she's in the front row. Cook tries the dump. Cook outside, Conant. Nice dig. Back row pushed over. Rowert on the slide. On the slide, terminated. Kelly Holtmeyer.
Kelly Holtmeyer does a nice job coming around on the backside. And just the timing between her and Cook, you can see she saw the hole, cut it back across, also good decisions.
And Lauren Cook, the 5'7" junior setter, now serves. Outside Rose tried the roll shot. Cook was there. Outside to Conant. Ashe. And blocked back. Rose was there to block Conant.
Rose solid on the block. You got a 6'1" blocker, biggest gal in front of you. Conant's really got her hands full, having to work around a big block tonight.
You get to feel like maybe Grand Island Northwest is starting to settle in here a little bit. And a kill for the Bolts. And they are now one away from game number 1, going up 1-0 here in this Class B state championship. 24-14. Lee Conant will serve for the game. Overpass, Lee Conant with a kill. So Lee Conant steps back, fires the ace across the net, and the Bolts win game number 1, 25-14. Pius leading this Class B championship 1 game to none.
Programming is provided in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska.
Escalator or stairs? It may seem like an easy choice, but the hard truth is the illness and disease that result from inactivity cost about $76 billion a year to treat. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska, we believe that cost is much too high, and not just in terms of money. So when it comes to keeping you healthy and keeping healthcare affordable, walking works. Your health, your choice.
It takes hard work and dedication to excel in volleyball. The Volleyball Center in Omaha offers experienced coaching to train young athletes and a facility designed for competitive volleyball play. The Nebraska Elite Volleyball Club offers opportunities for competitive athletes. Tryouts are extended to athletes who desire to compete at the highest levels in volleyball. Information available at 402-706-4109.
Next time on Wired Science, restless leg syndrome.
It sounds like a joke.
The real deal or a drug marketing opportunity? 50 years after Sputnik,
It's not really science so much anymore.
the big business of satellites. And a cool home science project takes off.
Wednesday night at 7 Central Time on NET1.
Coverage of the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships is provided in part by NPPD, always there when you need us, together with your local public power utility. Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. The Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For more information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Nebraska Elite Volleyball Club, training volleyball athletes for all levels of success. 402-706-4109. And welcome back to Pershing Auditorium. Larry Putney along with Kathy Wieskamp and the entire NET Sports production crew. A great day of high school volleyball. 6 state champions will be crowned throughout the day. In fact, we've already crowned 3. We have 3 more tonight. And Pius Thunderbolts are out to the quick lead in this one, a 1-0 over Northwest. In the middle, Shocker blocked back. Molly Lacey was there. Lacey there as well that time. Boy, great job by Conant to get to that, and Lacey took a swing at it. We're seeing some great floor defense here by both of these teams. Conant again.
Up again.
Conant pushes it. Dump try. Back in system. Shocker can't get it down. Let's see where Cook goes. She tries the dump. Smart play, the dump kill by Lauren Cook.
And the reason that works so often in long rallies is everybody's busting back, trying to get back to their spot and wait for the next attack, and caught off guard. Good choice by Lauren Cook.
Good up by Northwest. Wow, the floor defense here. You know, Ryan Blodgett, who's the head coach of Scott yesterday, faced this Northwest team, and Blodgett said after the match, in talking with the media, he said they just got to everything on the floor. Their floor defense, and talking about Northwest, was amazing.
And they feel that's their key. They really focus in on it. They take pride in their strong defensive play. And that's something that they want people to say about them, that they want to be known for that.
Zimmerman, you saw with the kill there, it goes off the block and out.
Zimmerman one-on-one, goes at the outer hand, comes up on top.
Scott and Blodgett gave Northwest a lot of trouble yesterday in game number 1, but Northwest just came storming back, taking the last 3. The Bolts have yet to be tested. Maybe it's because of swings like that. Yeah. Wow, by Natalie Braun.
Natalie Braun has come out just on fire. She's so powerful with her swing. She comes at you full force every time. You got to be ready.
And now the jump serve, Kayla Gaden. The middle, Shocker. Shocker, they're going to call a tip. Point Northwest.
Shocker knows if she's caught underneath the ball, you can either choose be trapped and be in trouble, or she goes up at them. You can see she's just aiming up high at their hands, trying to get it to deflect off of them.
Here's Catherine Rauert, the junior outside. Lauren Cook just tips that across. Smart move, not a ball she could handle. The pass over a little bit. She did what she could with it.
And she's in the front row, so it allows her to be much more aggressive up there at the net.
Push across, free ball. Bolts on the slide.
Great up.
It's Riley in the back row with that last up. Caught it. Now pushed. Back-to-back swings and finally put away. That's Costello.
Costello got it popped right back up to her. She made sure this one fell.
Melissa Costello, the 5'10" junior.
Saw that focused look on her face.
Have a little fun out there.
Very intense.
Amber Reedy's serve is long.
As that ball went long, it's nice to watch the Pius team. Everybody move back to that line. They followed that ball all the way to ensure it was out. It's just a good team effort by their serve-receive passers.
And so now back to serve for the Thunderbolts. Grace Morin, the 5'3" junior libero. Block back. Big block. Hannah Zimmerman along with Cook.
Zimmerman and Cook up at the net. You can see as the block set, Cook squeezes in, goes at Zimmerman's hands. She's up and over.
(6-3) Bolts in game number 2. Big swing, Ashe, block back. Again, Holtmeyer and Cook.
Here you get a chance to see again, really working hard. It actually looked like it didn't even come across the tape.
Yep. Cook goes outside. That's Lee Connett. Nice dig. Riley there. And the kill on the left side. Ashe again.
Ashe was really a big producer in game 1. Here she comes again, swinging hard. Should like to have a few more here right now. They were struggling offensively a little bit, but she gets them going. See if they can continue.
And it looks like the Bolts are really trying to slow down Shayna Shocker, and it's opened up some things for Ashe. Wow, on the slide, that's a devastating shot down the line by Holtmeyer.
Holtmeyer, nice job. And just the quick tempo that this Pius offense is running. The blockers don't have time. You can see they're just flying, trying to get out there to get a hand on it.
8-4, Bolts on top. Here's Lauren Cook. Into the net.
Actually foot all the way over. Grand Island Northwest setter went up after his tight ball. You can land partially over, but if your whole foot goes over, it's a violation.
So 9-4 Bolts now. Zimmerman off the block.
That lefty swing really has created a lot of issues for Grand Island Northwest.
And once again, the Bolts hop out to the quick lead in game number 2. It's 10-4 Pius. I'll join NET Television in honoring Americans who have served or are currently serving in the United States military. NET will broadcast a special honor roll tomorrow in tribute to the men and women who protect our freedom. Join us as we present the Nebraska Veterans Honor Roll tomorrow at noon and 6 Central, only on NET1. Well, right now, there's no doubt that's exactly what's going on. And Northwest must feel a bit thunderstruck as you look across the auditorium and quiet faces over there as the Bolts take game 1 relatively easily and now up by 6 here in game 2.
Really, Pius has stepped out on the court running all cylinders. They've really had an easy run here to get to this point. They feel very confident, refreshed. And as you watch them right here, even they're talking to each other all the time. They're really tuned in and working well together.
Outside Rose, and Rose tools the block and gets the kill.
Rose going up, she's got a high reach, but she had a big block in front of her, found the hands, and took it off out of bounds.
Rose, just a junior and a terrific all-around player, 190 kills. She also serves as the second setter or first setter, 517 assists. Kind of expect that out of the coach's kids sometimes, don't you?
It's good to see they've been around it. They've learned a lot times just by being around it. Even as a little kid, they pick up on things. And you talk about just decisions and how they handle themselves on the court. I think coaches' kids really learn a lot. They gain a lot by being a part of that.
Holtmeyer on the slide gets the kill, 11-6 Bolts. And Lee Conant now back to serve. There's Jake flashing the signs.
5-6 zone, sneaking it in between there, somewhere in between. And that's exactly what she does.
I wonder if Jake knows that he was just on the big screen here flashing that sign.
Yeah. It's to the backs of
the coaches, yeah.
Northwest.
Yeah, coaches aren't looking at the screen.
Players are focusing on the ball.
That's right. And a left-handed kill by Zimmerman. Now 12-6 Bolts. Block back, but out. And it was Zimmerman again. It falls out of bounds, so Northwest now to serve.
Here you get a chance to look. The hands, you can see the hands turn to the sideline. Push those to the middle of the court, and then you come out on top.
Pushed outside, Braun. Braun off the top of the block. Wow, one more time, Natalie Braun.
Continues on her efficiency on the outside, just doing a tremendous job hitting the shots.
Just wide to serve by Conant. So back into the game for the Pius 10 Thunderbolts comes Grace Morin. Morin, the libero. On the slide. Right at Riley, and Molly Lacey with the kill.
Great timing between both Lauren Cook and Molly Lacey coming around on the slide. Just the speed, they've had to have done it over and over, the reps, the timing. That's critical when you're running a fast tempo offense.
Lacey, 386 kills on the season. That leads the Bolts. They'll go to her again. This time Riley digs it out of the floor. Pushed outside. Open floor, took a little off, that did Braun, but found the open
Braun took a little off, excuse me, and also they pulled her inside. They didn't push her to the pin there. You can see on the attack, she moved in, another contact along that, a different place.
Gayden's serve. Bump set by Rose off the top of the block. They'll go back outside Braun. Overpass. Tipped up by Rose. Nice work there. Push to the back. And Lauren Cook with another kill.
Lauren Cook getting in on the offensive action. Getting so strong physically. She takes that ball, sends it deep and aggressively.
Cook in back-to-back years, her sophomore and junior years, has set the single season assists record, set it as a sophomore, broke it this year as a junior, and she will destroy the Pius all-time set record, which was held by a pretty good...
Yeah, Nikki Colson, a phenomenal player, went on to play at Michigan State.
And the future is certainly bright for that young lady as well. 17-8, Pius on top by 9, and one more time, the Vikings are going to chat about things. Well, Thursday, November 29th on NET television, take a master's class in murder. Nebraska Wesleyan University crime scene investigators in training learned that there's more at stake in this case than getting a good grade. Plus, go to court with a team of Nebraska's CSIs as they build the case against a killer who made sure the victim would never be found. Interesting stuff. Watch NET's documentary Murder House. That's Thursday, November 29th, 7 Central on NET1. And there's a look at head coach Diane Rose. Diane Rose's been around for a while at Northwest with the Vikings. In fact, she helped give another coach that we had today his start in volleyball.
JJ Tocek.
Tocek's
champion himself after today.
Tocek credits Coach Rose for getting him started. Of course, he was a 1990 graduate of Northwest and no doubt here watching today, as are his parents. His dad, a longtime superintendent in that school system, and Braun one more time with a kill.
Braun continues, just, you can count on her. How great is that for a hitter to know somebody out there, she's just not making mistakes and getting kills. Not only is she getting them over, she's terminating.
Shocker, blocked and out of bounds.
Shocker's really been controlled. We talked about that at the beginning. If they can control her, it really affects the whole picture for this Grand Island Northwest squad.
And an ace. The ace by Catherine Rauert, the 5'7" junior outside hitter. Came into the state tournament, I should say, with 34 aces on the year. Another one there. Cook back to Braun, and Braun takes a little off it or a lot off it and just rolls it along the tape and down.
Nothing like that changeup. When you are a power hitter, if you can mix that in every once in a while, you're almost guaranteed for it to fall. It just really catches people off guard, and they're afraid of the big power shot.
Now Braun back to serve. Pius by 9 at 19-10. Nice, great job on the dump kill. That's Rose.
Rose, good decisions there, making choices that are going to help her team get back in this. Right now, down 8, but still fighting, making good choices.
And back to serve now is the 5'6" sophomore defensive specialist, Amber Reedy.
Little bit short there, trying to run that fast tempo. Little short, traps the hitter, and Lacey couldn't do much with it.
Reedy serves again. Cook right back to her. Good dig, but out. So the kill by Molly Lacey. Now Lacey will go out, and in will come Ellie Ross, and Ellie Ross will step back to serve. Ellie Ross, a sophomore. And they go right at Ross, and the kill.
And Taylor Johnson, nice big swing, comes inside. You can see they moved her in on the attack and drives hard at that angle.
That serve is long. Rachel Jones got a little too much of it. The Northwest setter. So 21-13 here in game number 2. The atmosphere has quieted just a bit, save for the Pius student section. That's tip and a kill.
Again, I believe that was Taylor Johnson coming around, trying to get her this team. That's a substitution coach has made, but she's doing a nice job as she's come in, trying to get things turned around.
Back to Lee Conant. Great dig by Riley to keep it alive. Quick in the middle. Back just inside the line, Holtmeyer.
Holtmeyer just kind of got that ball in an awkward position, but she's physically so strong. You can see as she gets up there, she's a little tight. You can see kind of awkward trying to get her hand on the ball solid as she did. Gets it to fall.
Conant long on the serve. 22-15, back to serve is Riley. Kelly Riley, the senior 5'6" libero for Northwest.
Had 428 digs this season.
Wow.
Again, the strength of this team has been their defense. She's been a pivotal part of that.
There's a look at Riley. Wearing that libero jersey. Or libero. It seems like I see a lot of high school coaches calling it libero.
They're kind of going that route. Initially kind of started out libero, and now they're starting to float a little bit more toward the libero. We'll do it either. We're good either way.
That's right.
Here you get a chance to see that one more time. Coming around on this slide here. That's Shocker again, trying to get some offense generated for Northwest.
Jenna Rose to serve. Good pass by Conant, pushed back. Lacey, great dig, Rose. Zimmerman can't get it down. Outside Barry doesn't get it down as well. Now outside, Braun. And Braun, a little speed off it again.
That's right, that tempo change. You really have to be balanced as a defense and be ready to dig the hard hit, but also on your toes, ready to pursue forward. Great shot selection and tempo change there by Braun.
Now back to serve, Kayla Gayden. Gayden, 5'10" junior outside hitter, third on the team in kills, 249 on the season. Outside Costello, Doug, Conant there. Braun. Costello gets the kill off the hands of Kayla Gayden.
Costello keeps working. She's been effective on that backside. Here you get a chance to see her again as she comes on the slide. She turns it back to the right side and gets the kill.
Now serving Jessica Berry, the 5'7" senior. And Berry.
Great save there. Looked like it was going to be an ace, didn't it?
You heard me calling it, didn't you?
I did.
The kill there by Northwest, and they're clawing their way back into this. The Vikings climbing back in. 24-18 now, down 6.
Here you can see Shocker again. She just comes up powerful. They got to be able to get her the ball more often.
And again off the block and out. Kill. 24-19.
Here you go. Again, you get a chance to see Shocker's going hard at the hand. She's looking for him. She's aiming at him. Fighting off one more game point.
Game point for the Bolts again. Outside. Right off the block. And another one. 3 in a row.
Brittany Ashe lighting things up also from the outside. She started off strong, struggled a bit in the middle, but here she comes.
So Jake Moore will take his first time out of the match. 24-20. They've failed on 3 straight game points, and Grand Island Northwest hanging around. As you take a look at Jake Moore. Well, Tuesday night at 7 Central Time, join Kevin Kugler and Adrian Fiala for Big Red Wrap-Up, Nebraska's only statewide weekly sports program. They'll have analysis and highlights of today's Kansas State game. Big Red Wrap-Up brings you inside the game of Husker football. Don't miss it. Tuesday night, 7 Central on NET1 or live on the web at netnebraska.org. I don't know if you heard, but the final of that game today, unreal. The Huskers winning it. What was the final? I've been sitting here. 73-31 was the final.
Wow.
Huskers over K-State. So I guess they'll have some highlights to show on Big Red Wrap-Up.
That'll be great.
For a change.
People are looking forward to seeing those, I'm sure.
That would be good. So game point still for the Bolts. Let's see what they worked on in the timeout. Cook outside. Lacey can't get that down. Pushed over. And it drops. Wow. Off the pass, over the net, and it finds the floor. So the Pius Thunderbolts out of the chute in a hurry. They're on top 2 games to none, winning the first one 25-14, this one 25-20.
Programming provided by Nebraska Public Power District.
Energy efficiency is important to us all. At Nebraska Public Power District, we're committed to helping everyone use less energy through new technologies like this compact fluorescent light bulb. Because when you reduce your energy costs, we all win. This message brought to you by the Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us, together with your local public power utility.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by Education Quest Foundation. For over 20 years, Education Quest has provided free college planning resources to help students search colleges, search for scholarships, complete financial aid applications, and learn more about student loans. Education Quest is located in Kearney, Lincoln, and Omaha. Appointments available at 800-666-3721.
Rising from acres of Midwestern farm fields, a revolution is coming. A new era of energy independence from foreign oil. It's called soy biodiesel. Made with soybean oil, this fuel is a sustainable, renewable resource. America, it's time for an oil change. Soy biodiesel, grown in the Midwest.
Working together, Catholic schools and parents are instilling a foundation for life and forming tomorrow's leaders, giving young people the tools and values they need to learn, to achieve their dreams, to grow spiritually, and to serve others in need. The Nebraska Federation of Catholic School Parents, supporting schools that enrich Nebraska communities and promoting educational choice through identity, unity, collaboration, and empowerment.
Coverage of the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships is provided in part by NPPD, always there when you need us, together with your local public power utility. The Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For more information, nebraskasoybeans.org. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, the Blues are good for you. Time Warner Cable, proud to provide the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships through Nebraska On Demand, available on Channel 101. And by Nebraska Federation of Catholic School Parents, promoting educational choice through identity, unity, collaboration, and empowerment. And welcome back at the Pershing Auditorium, where the Bolts are on top of Northwest 2 games to none. Let's take a look at stats through the first 2 games, and you see the Bolts in charge.
Definitely on top offensively. They've been really mixing it up everywhere. We've had lots of names called out there tonight. Defense by both teams. You can see Northwest has leads in that. They've got 32. That's the thing they take pride in, being a strong defensive team. Ace serves, Pius serving very tough, making it difficult for Northwest to run their system.
And now back to serve, Kelly Riley to start game number 3. Cook pushes outside Braun. Braun dug by Riley. Outside the swing of Rauert, and Rauert off the block and down.
The blockers did what they needed to. They slowed it down and popped it up. Defenders behind didn't release and get the ball. You can see Braun going out to attack really early.
Push to the back and long.
Pius kind of looking, players looking at each other. Okay, settle down. That's our mistakes. We can fix this.
Block back. Shockers there for the block. And Grand Island Northwest out to a 3-0 lead. Believe it or not, their largest lead of the match.
Yep, coming out, playing very strong here. They know the pressure's on. They've got to come through here. Shocker, great job closing. You can see the high contact. She pushes it back.
Back row, Conant. Conant off the top of the block, kept alive. They go outside. Nice dig back row, Lee Conant. Rose tries to cross court. Rose with a good angle. 4-0.
That sharp shot, it's a tough one to defend. It's coming at you quick. You got to get behind it. You got to stay between the sideline and the ball to keep it in play.
So credit the Vikings coming out here in game number 3 and showing some life. Outside of Rowert. 4 hits.
Didn't quite get over the top of the tape there, and really Northwest playing strong those last few points of game 2, and they've really just taken off from there.
Kelly Holtmeyer serves. Push, nice dump kill.
Rose, good decision. Again, seeing the court, seeing the server come from the deep baseline, not getting in quick enough. That helped her cause as she sends it over.
And the kill on the swing by Hannah Zimmerman.
Zimmerman down the line. They have really struggled to stop her. She hits it. She's got a nice line to swing at, and Riley can't control it.
Kayla Gayden will serve for the Thunderbolts. Nice pass by Riley to Rose. Blocked back. Shocker pushes it to the middle. Big joust at the net. Rose, Costello with the kill.
Costello, when she's been set the ball, she's come through and delivered. Here she is again getting the ball, and really her team is really slowly gaining confidence and momentum.
And that time Cook wins the joust at the net. The ball hung up there and she put it away.
She goes up so aggressively when she's up at the net, and she handles that ball so much under control.
Natalie Braun back to serve, 5'8" junior outside hitter. Braun serves wide.
Looks as Pius is relaxed a little bit after really coming out strong and really dominating and controlling in game 1 and 2. Northwest kind of got a little fuel at the end of game 2, and they're really just expanding on that now.
Reedy with the serve. Now to Conant. And Conant right between the block and gets the kill.
Conant punching it through the blocker's hands, goes up strong. She's also a very powerful attacker on the outside.
Now in the game for the Bolts, Ellie Ross to serve, the 5'6" sophomore. Free ball. Bolts on the slide, right down the line and in. Holtmeyer.
Holtmeyer, nice slide coming around the backside, right by the pin. She takes that ball and pops it straight down the line.
7-5. Ross to serve again. Long. And now back to serve for Northwest is their other setter, Rachel Jones. Overpass. Cook, nice, got up there and blocked. Ashley thought she had a free swing at her. Good defense.
Ashley caught the tape again. She pops up quick. I like the strong aggressive play, but there pops it right back in the tape. You get a chance to see it, comes right over at her. Yep, bounces right off the tape.
So Cook to serve, 8-6. Vikings still by 2. Outside, Rose in the middle. Had a big swing and a kill.
Big swing there by Taylor Johnson. She has been a spark for this Northwest team. She came in, coach kind of subbed her in the middle of game 2 and done some really nice things for them.
Just a sophomore. In the middle, a tip. Good up. Good hustle by Jones to get there. That caught off the top of the hand and along.
Just didn't get a good clean contact.
Brittany Ashe. Into the net.
Ashe frustrated with herself. Again, as a senior, really wanting to set the tone and lead the charge. Taylor Johnson again coming in, doing some really great things, catching the blocker's hands, comes in, working on. She's doing a great job getting to the ball.
Right between the block of Holtmeyer goes Johnson. 11-7 now. Yeah, Northwest back by 4, and that's Braun again. Yep.
Coming again, hard at you. Here she goes again. You get a chance to see it. She just is so powerful when she hits. She hits underneath the block. If the block is there, she goes hard at you.
Holtmeyer serves. Rauert dug by Conant. Boy, Conant's active in that back row. 4 hits called on Pius.
Conant has done a tremendous job back there. She had 370 digs to lead this team, but she's really working hard in that baseline. It's a big responsibility to cover corner to corner.
Outside Braun. Quick in the middle. Back and in.
I'm not sure you can see it, but I think that was Lacey coming in. Here we go, we get to see it. Yep, Lacey going that sharp angle, deep corner.
Pius's middles, Holtmeyer and Lacey really are active. They can run about anything Jake Moore wants them to run. Very versatile, very quick. A big swing there.
Shocker. Generally, you get to see that more frequently, and they would like to see this happen more and more here. That will only help the Northwest squad.
Grace Morin back in for the Bolts.
Great save.
Good dig. Gaden. Roll shot. Good up. On the slide, and a big swing into kill. Molly Lacey talking about the middles.
And Lacey, great job, but you also got to credit, again, Lauren Cook. You had Ashe flying from the other side of the court, trying to get back over there to block. Just good choices and great execution.
Braun serve now at 13-10, Vikings. Quick in the middle, that's Shocker. On the slide again. They'll keep going to it. Lacey delivers.
Why not? She's coming up consistent all year. She's doing it now. She led this team with 402 kills coming into the tournament.
And Coach Diane Rosé seen enough of the Molly Lacey on the slide trick and calls timeout to talk about it. Well, for more than 50 years, NET has been part of this state's history, bringing local news from across the state, documentaries that affect Nebraskans, and statewide coverage of high school and collegiate sports. Help us continue the quality of local programming on NET television. With your support, we'll continue to enrich the lives of all Nebraskans. Visit netnebraska.org or please call 800-634-6788. There's a look at Diane Rosé chatting with her team. Rosé counts as one of her blessings, and one of her highlights of her career is the ability to coach her daughters.
Pretty unique situation and opportunity to have the two of you, something passionate about, and work together collectively on something that you both want to see success in. That's kind of a unique. However, we've seen several opportunities,
today,
several combinations, I guess, today of coach and player.
Rosé goes back. Costello blocked back. Rosé, this time Shocker. Shocker goes right at Conant, or sorry, right at Lacey.
And just Shocker, the explosive power. She's knocked Lacey back.
And now to the game for the Vikings to serve is Amber Reedy. On the slide, Lacey again. Point Pius.
Lacey, they just can't stop her. It's two reasons. She's so strong, but second, the tempo that it's being ran. It's just so quick. Blockers don't have enough time to get there and get set and be strong.
Ellie Ross now serves, and she's in the game as well. Costello sets Taylor over the line.
Yeah, Costello again stepped all the way over as she went up. Actually, she went up, and then when she landed on the other side.
So Pius back to within one at 14-13. I said Taylor again. Doesn't terminate. Big swing there. And a little confusion. Taylor Johnson bumping in to Melissa Costello. And Costello, the set goes right off her hands.
As we talk, Taylor Johnson really getting in the mix here today. Only came in with, I believe, 81 kills on the season. So just that moving, that different person out on the court. Those are good.
Outside, Conant. Conant with the kill. Riley did a nice job of keeping it alive, but nobody there to help her out.
Riley, the libero, is really doing a nice job back there. She's passing a lot of balls, and also defensively, she's really done a tremendous job.
On the slide. This time not Lacey, it's Holtmeyer, the other middle, and she terminates.
Middles have really kicked it up a notch here. You can see that hole. The blockers are unable to get there and be set.
And as soon as they start over-committing to that side, Cook will push it out the other way. Such a difficult offense to defend. That goes off the antenna, and Pius has jumped out to a 17-14 lead. Because at some point, if you're going to slow that, you'll begin to cheat. You'll see that middle start to cheat over a little bit, and that's when Cook notices it and goes the other way.
You can just see out of the peripheral vision that lean, even a lean, gives the edge to the attacker.
Great dig, Ross. Outside, Ashe. Ashe off the block and gets the kill.
Ashe going up hard at Lauren Cook, trying to use her hands and tools it out of bounds.
Rachel Jones serves. Off the top of the tape, kept alive, Conant. Good up. Rowert there. Here's Ashe again. Pushed. One of the few back row attacks we've seen out of Pius. And they push it back to the back of the Pius court and the kill.
Rose again just really seeing the court well, making good decisions out on the court.
On the slide. Ball kind of hung up there, and it was difficult to tell which side it was going to fall on, and Holtmeyer waited a bit too long, and it caught her. All even at 17, game number 3. Right back to Conant. Conant roll shot, and it falls.
Conant just gets it by Rose, and I believe it is Taylor Johnson got their fingertips. Oh, Rose it was.
Cook serves. Rose, not much to work with, sends it across. Bump set outside. Caught it. Kept alive, nice work.
They'll be tight.
Just push it across. Caught it, sends it over, nice rally going on here. Rose off the top of the block. Cook tried it, couldn't get it. Send it over, free ball. Let's see what Northwest can do here. Outside, Ashe. Ashe with the kill from the left side. Big point.
Big point, big win there. And you knew Ashe was going to get that ball. She wanted to do something with it, and she comes through for her team. Look at that big swing in the gap.
Those are the kind that in a tight game can really propel you, the long rallies that you win.
You gotta love, and it's huge winning those long rallies.
And they give it back on the air into the net.
Rauer just didn't get behind the ball, trying to turn it.
Here's Conant in her senior year. After watching her play defense at this state tournament, it kind of, you remember last year how good she was in the back row, and seeing her play and how outstanding we thought she went, you know, sideline to sideline to cover that back row.
It's a big job back there, and she does a tremendous job. Works very hard in the back, and that's why she's successful back there.
And a swing wide there by Catherine Rauer. 2019. Kelly Holtmeyer now. Holtmeyer back into the game, and she will serve. Boy, nice swing there. Shocker again.
Shocker, just when she's in there, she gets one or two good swings, and depending on ball handling situations, but really, they've really been able to control her tonight, and it's been difficult for the Northwest squad because of that. Here they go again. They'll take advantage while she's up there.
Shocker off the top of the block. Braun, all she can do is push it over. Rose goes to Shocker again. And it comes back, but out. Right at Morin, and all Morin can do is protect herself.
Definitely, that was a safety situation there.
And so Jake Moore will take a timeout. (21-20). Grand Island Northwest on top. And the Bolts taking a timeout here in game number 3 on top. 2-0. Watch as Nebraska volleyball emerges as a national power and dream like a champion. The story of Nebraska volleyball airing Tuesday night, December 4th at 8 p.m. on NET and NETHD. You can relive all of Nebraska's volleyball national championship wins, including that dream match at the Quest Center last December. You'll also appreciate the leadership and the vision of Coach Terry Pettit, and see that competitive spirit of John Cook as he prepares his team for a championship run. And speaking of Coach Cook, to win, Nebraska volleyball must dream like a champion. Mark your calendar for Tuesday, December 4th at 8 p.m. for this special documentary presentation produced by NET Sports, Nebraska's home for sports. 21-20 Northwest. Rose serves. Back to Braun, tries the tip. Rose there to cover. Shocker, big swing. Shocker back, and she's warming up.
And really just fed right into that. Shocker, good job being ready in that transition coming up. She's a one-on-one block situation there, and she converts.
22-20 now. Vikings on top here in game 3. Trying to push it to extra games. Good save and great hustle. Cook outside Braun. Rauer, long and wide.
We got a tight one here.
22-21. Kayla Gayden now back to serve. Block back.
Lacey up front. She's up there to meet Shocker. She knows that's who they're going to push that ball to, and she's up good, solid contact.
22 all. Now Gayden serves. Short serve outside. They'll go to Costello. Kept alive. Cook on the slide. Why not? Good work. Rose keeping it alive. Warren pushed back over. And Braun finds the middle of the floor. Pius in the lead by 1.
Cook pushes that one to the outside. She got a ball. She can send it to the outside. Braun's been effective all night. Comes through here again.
And this time it's Diana Rose who wants the timeout. The head coach for the Northwest Vikings. They're down by 1. 23-22, and the Bolts now 2 points away from the match. Getting tight. Well, if you'd like a DVD copy of the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships, log on to netnebraska.org and click on Shop NET, or you can call 1-800-868-1868. NET Television, Nebraska's home for sports. A good timeout and nice timing there by Diana Rose. You don't want Pius to get to the point where they have multiple match and championship points, which is what would have happened if they don't stop this right now. So Gayden will go back to serve and try to put the Bolts within one of the championship. Kayla Gayden, 5'10" junior, outside hitter. Rose, shocker, off the top of the block. Lauren keeps it up. Outside, Braun, big swing by Braun. Pass into the net. Match and championship point for the Pius Thunderbolts. Can the Bolts sweep the Vikings off the floor? Into the net, Pius, point Northwest. Game point number 1 goes away. Game point and match point and championship point number 2 for Pius.
Timeout called by Coach Moore, it looks like.
So Jake Moore wants to talk it over at 24-23. Another good time to call the timeout, talk things over. It's just your last game point before you start entering a deuce situation.
And kind of trying to make that server think about this serve as it comes across and make sure we're being aggressive, asserting. Pius has the first chance to run an aggressive offense right now. If they pass the ball, they can be in control. If it goes to the other side, he's going to talk about what do we got to defend. We've got to defend Shocker. She's in the front row. You know she can do it. She's the one we got to stop.
Thunderbolts are the defending state champions. They've won 4 in the history of the school, won 3 in a row, 96, 97, 98. They're trying to make it 2006, 2007. Match and championship point. Slide out into the net, Pius, all even at 24.
Lacey in the net, she didn't argue at all. She came back, I was in the net. She realized it, she's calm. Teams just put together, getting together.
Rauert with the serve, nice up Conant. On the other side, and Braun with a big kill right between the block, and that's what we talked about. You saw the slide going one way. This time, Cook said, nope, I'm not going to the slide, I'm going to Braun.
Blockers got to be so balanced. It's so hard to defend the multiple quick offenses that Pius is running.
Match and championship point Bolts. Boy, what a dig. But Pius can't get there. Braun stuck out that hand and kept it alive.
Huge effort there by Braun, just really laying it out, trying to keep that ball up.
All even at 25. It's the kind of game, if you're a Northwest fan, if you win this, who knows what can happen. You've pulled the momentum away. You've won a big match, a tight match. It's 25 all. Ace. Reedy with the ace, and now game point for Northwest. It's such a momentum game. And a middle game.
You gotta, she says, I want the ball. Cook feels it, gives it to her. Here you go, that slide has been, she's got no blockers in front of her. Nobody stopping her.
26 all, Lacey serves. Overpass. Cook, outside, Conant off the block of the kill. Another championship point coming up for Pius. We got a...
Yes,
the officials are going to talk it over. There was a tip on this side, and he didn't call the tip, gave the point to Grand Island Northwest. So now the officials are going to talk about it. Eloise Himke and Roy Anderson. They do call the touch. Point Pius.
Line judge called it right away. Touch off the hands of Costello, went out of bounds. So everything's cleared.
But smart idea by the officials late in the game, get together, figure it out.
Right, they handled it very well.
What they've figured out is championship point Pius. Outside. Ashe kept alive by the Bolts. Back row Braun, block back and out. 27-all in game number 3.
We knew these teams were even, and really Northwest is now playing up to their potential. Right here is what we've seen all year.
27-all. Conant blocked back.
Rose right there to meet her at the net. A little tight there for Conant. Rose's up there strong. Here you can see she's met right at the net with Rose.
So another game point for the Vikings. On the slide. One more time. Holtmeyer, how do you stop the slide in the middles of the Thunderbolts?
It ran so fast, and they're so it varies where that contact point is. It's tough to defend.
28-all. Conant rolls it to the back. Outside Ashe. Ashe blocked back, kept alive. Into the net, joust at the net. Won by Holtmeyer. Northwest called into the net as well. So now,
yes, I believe it is 4.
We have our 4th championship point. Cook to serve. Short serves. Pushed across. Pius the 10th Thunderbolts, back-to-back state champs. Hannah Zimmerman put it away for the Bolts.
Just a great team effort by Pius. It was so diverse. They did it as a team, and that's the neat thing about that win for them. Everybody was a valuable part and had a big role in this win.
So as the players shake hands, we'll be back for the presentation of the championship trophies. The Pius 10th Thunderbolts over Northwest, 3 games to none.
As NET Foundation's new executive director, I invite you to join a new Sports Partners Club. From high school championships to collegiate action, your membership will help continue NET's tradition of Nebraska sports coverage. To learn how you can join and receive a member certificate, a club duffel bag, a signed poster of that famous Matt Davison catch, and more, log on to netnebraska.org/sportspartners or call 1-800-634-6788 and join today.
Hi, Kevin Kugler along with Adrian Fiala, inviting you to join us for Big Red Wrap-Up.
Kevin will recap the Huskers game with Kansas State, and our special guest will be injured Husker quarterback Sam Keller.
Join us next Tuesday for Big Red Wrap-Up here on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
Save your Sundays for the birds and the bees, for the fast and the furious, for wildlife.
I kind of think it's pretty.
And wild lives.
20 grand to do some pictures.
This fall, save your Sundays for nature and Masterpiece Theater. Sunday nights this fall, only on PBS.
In their own words, Nebraska's World War II veterans tell their stories in this moving tribute to the men and women who served their nation.
You know, I was 18 when I went through the program. I thought I was bulletproof, so what the hell,
The War, Nebraska Stories is a production of NET.
Tonight at 9:30 Central Time on NET1.
Coverage of the 2007 NSAA Volleyball Championships is provided in part by NPPD. Always there when you need us, together with your local public power utility. Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. The Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For more information, nebraskasoybeans.org. And by Nebraska Elite Volleyball Club, training volleyball athletes for all levels of success. 402-706-4109. And we're back at Pershing Auditorium where the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts have swept Northwest. Now let's go to our public address announcer, Doc Weiniger.
Presentations will be made by NSAA Board of Control members Terry Keneally from York and Max Kroger from Ord and U.S. Bank Representative Beth Morgan. Here are the awards for Class B runner-up, Northwest High School. Will head coach Diane Rose and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 2, Kayla Faberg. Number 3, Amber Reedy. Number 5, Katie Rowert. Number 6, Lydia Myers. Number 7, Brittany Ashe. Number 8, Kyla Avronic. Number 10, Melissa Costello. Number 11, Rachel Jones. Number 12, Jessica Berry. Number 14, Shayna Shocker. Number 19, Taylor Johnson. Number 24, Jenna Rose. Number 25, Amelia Beaver. Number 31, Kelly Riley. Now all of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Northwest High School. And now to the champions of Lincoln Pius X. First, head coach Jake Moore, we have a special award for you. And now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 2, Grace Moran. Number 3, Lauren Cook. Number 4, Kirsten Leinbaum. Number 5, Hannah Zimmerman. Number 6, Erica Efkin. Number 7, Ellie Ross. Number 8, Kelly Holtmeyer. Number 9, Natalie Braun. Number 10, Aaron Lang. Number 11, Haley Heibel. Number 13, Liz Bachman. Number 14, Lee Conant. Number 15, Kayla Gaydon. Number 16, Molly Lacey. And now, for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2007 Class B State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Lincoln Pius X High School.
So congratulations to the Lincoln Pius X Thunderbolts, the back-to-back state champs, and the Bolts do it with a sweep of the Northwest Vikings 3-0. When we come back, Kathy Wieskamp will chat with the champs.
Some people tell me it's just a game, but it's more than that, at least to me. It's a good block at the net, it's an ace on the first serve, it's the cheer of the crowd, and a lifetime of loving the game.
The Nebraska Public Power District congratulates every player and coach who plays the game safely, with spirit, integrity, and pride. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us. Together with your local public power utility.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by Education Quest Foundation. For over 20 years, Education Quest has provided free college planning resources to help students search colleges, search for scholarships, complete financial aid applications, and learn more about student loans. Education Quest is located in Kearney, Lincoln, and Omaha. Appointments available at 800-666-3721.
Rising from acres of Midwestern farm fields, a revolution is coming. A new era of energy independence from foreign oil. It's called soy biodiesel. Made with soybean oil, this fuel is a sustainable, renewable resource. America, it's time for an oil change. Soy biodiesel, grown in the Midwest.
Working together, Catholic schools and parents are instilling a foundation for life and forming tomorrow's leaders, giving young people the tools and values they need to learn, to achieve their dreams, to grow spiritually, and to serve others in need. The Nebraska Federation of Catholic School Parents, supporting schools that enrich Nebraska communities and promoting educational choice through identity, unity, collaboration, and empowerment.
Hi, Kevin Kugler along with Adrian Fiala, inviting you to join us for Big Red Wrap-Up.
Kevin will recap the Huskers game with Kansas State, and our special guest will be injured Husker quarterback Sam Keller.
Join us next Tuesday for Big Red Wrap-Up here on NET, Nebraska's home for sports.
Join NET Television in honoring Americans who have served or are currently serving in the United States military. NET will broadcast a special honor roll in tribute to the men and women who protect our freedom. Please watch Nebraska Veterans Honor Roll. Sunday at noon and 6 Central Time on NET1.
Well, I participated in basketball, volleyball, and track, and then within the school, I was president of National Honor Society, I was in band, just anything in high school as much as I could. So I think it's very beneficial, and just getting involved in all the activities, you get to meet so many great people and get a lot of opportunities you wouldn't have gotten to do just by going to school. College is definitely a big change from high school, but I had to balance 3 sports and every other activity that I did in high school, and now let's just focus on one sport. And volunteering, doing team activities. So, it helps you learn your priorities and what you need to really focus on to be great.
The NSAA, for nearly a century, enhancing education in Nebraska through high school activities.
And welcome back to the Pershing Auditorium. The Pius 10 Thunderbolts sweeping Northwest in 3 straight. We go down now to Kathy Wieskamp with the head coach of the Pius 10 Thunderbolts, and I want to know why they always chant Gerald. That's my question.
Can you explain that first? First off, that's the most important question we have for you.
My real name is Gerald, and whenever I do announcing for basketball, when I start the starting lineups, they chant Gerald, and now they do it all the time, and they continue till I wave.
So you've got fan support regardless of what you're doing. They love you.
Our fan support this weekend with the Pius students, I mean, they had the whiteout tonight. I don't know how many are up there, but that willed us to this win. It was unbelievable.
It never gets old. That's the first comment you said to me. It feels great. Everyone's different. Talk about what this one was like in this year.
There was a lot of pressure on the girls, but they never really talked about it. But you could tell underneath there was the pressure there because they didn't want to disappoint their teammates, themselves, their family, obviously the school. And so there was a lot of pressure. People are always, oh, you're going to win, you're going to win. We'll come to the next game. And we never look past anybody. We're always saying our next opponent is our most important thing. Yesterday they asked me, what'd you do before you played Omaha Gross? And I said, nothing. We concentrated on Elkhorn all weekend. We just one game at a time, and that's the mentality that we try to have at Pius and just continue hopefully to this trend. Like I said, this never, ever, ever will get old.
You wanted this matchup. You wanted to have the chance to play Grand Island Northwest again in the finals. Did you anticipate that you would come out and really dominate really early on, and really you took Shocker out from the beginning?
We made some adjustments this morning at practice specifically for Grand Island Northwest. We changed our right side defense up completely. With Shocker, our middles had to adjust over, and our whole goal was to slow her down. She is an unbelievable middle. She hits with such power, and she has shots, and she's one that we knew if we could slow her down, get into our offense, we would be a whole lot better off, and that's exactly what happened. And we took when we played them 3 weeks ago out there, their right sides kind of took it to us and Shocker. And so in hindsight, the best thing was losing because it forces us to make changes. And it's nice to see the changes that you make actually work.
Well, you did a great job making those adjustments. It got you another state championship. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Kath.
I'd like to have a chance to talk to some of your players. First of all, Lauren Cook, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you so much.
You really get to orchestrate this offense. You have a phenomenal job. There's a lot of responsibility, but you've handled it very well. Really talk about how you established the outside first. Braun was phenomenal early on, and then you kind of made some changes. Talk about that.
Well, we wanted to get the middles going to get the outsides one-on-one so we could, because the block was huge. So for us to get one-on-one, that was huge. And I think Natalie really found the hole and did a great job.
One thing you really dispersed, we talked about how first it goes to the middles, we go to the outside, right side, Zimmer got in the action. Talk about the confidence you have in sending the ball anywhere out there along the net.
I have so much confidence in all my hitters. I know they can put the ball away wherever, whenever, even if it's an out-of-system pass.
You had a chance to play Grand Island Northwest 3 times prior to this. Obviously, this is the best one to win if you're going to win one. Coach talked about some adjustments. Talk about, as a player, what did you learn from those previous matchups?
Well, after the loss, I learned a lot. And mainly it was just we need to fight and be fired up when we play teams. And that's what we came out and did tonight, and it worked.
Well, congratulations. Great job. Enjoy. Have fun. Hi, congratulations. Zimmerman coming around the backside, that left hand, they struggled so much with you. About in game 2, you really took control on the right side. Was that something that was effective for you previous times you've matched up, or just tonight you really worked with it and it went well?
Yeah, our middles are really quick, so they'll run it quick and take the middle with them. So it's just left to me one-on-one on the right side.
Talk about the combination of, again, you can help each other out there on the court. If you're not getting the attack sent to you, you're helping your teammates get open.
Yeah, Lauren, she'll really push the ball around. The middles are always open. They're up every play. That's what we really work on in practice, is them up in every play.
Also, the quick tempo. A lot of teams run that quick tempo to the middles, but you guys run that on the outside, the right sides. Yeah. You really push that. Is that something? That timing is so critical when you do that. You worked lots of reps trying to get that speed in that comfort zone.
Right, that's right. The middles, their quicks are really effective, but just to have those quicks on the outside and on the right really helps to speed it up too.
Congratulations. You got to be feeling really good about tonight. Yeah. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Natalie Braun coming in here. Hi. Hey, way to start this game off. How did it feel good coming out there and really establishing yourself on the outside?
It did feel good. Yesterday, Mr. Moore told me to kind of keep my swings in play and save all my big ones for tonight, so it was fun to just come out and swing away.
As you went through the state tournament, did you expect it being you really dominated through, very comfortable as you went through? Did you anticipate that, or was it just focused and business is what made that happen?
No, I didn't anticipate it at all. Just came out, tried to be really focused, and tried to do it for the team.
Well, the team worked well together. That's what we saw all night. Talk about how all year that balance has helped each individual out on the court.
It's helped a lot, and of course with Lauren and Molly, it always helps more. But it all starts with passing, and Gray stepped up really well at the end of the year, and we got it together.
You got it together. You got a championship. Congratulations. I've got one more here. I have to talk to Molly Lacey. Hi, congratulations. Come on in here. You led this team all year offensively. Tonight, really game 2, you started taking over, and game 3, can't stop you. It had to be a thrill to be out there in this championship game, and a senior getting those final swings and helping this team get a championship again.
Yeah, it was awesome to come out here and be able to compete well. Northwest has a great team, and their defense is amazing. It's really hard to get a ball down on them.
Well, you were very successful in accomplishing that tonight. Talk about, again, this team, how you work so much as a team. We talked about the balance of this team, but also, again, out there on the court, you could just see the passion of everybody and the really working collectively together, the communication, every part of the game.
Yeah, we have great chemistry, and we work really well together. Anyone can go up and get a kill on our team. It's awesome. We're very balanced.
Congratulations, your team worked well together. You got 2 state championships. It's got to feel great going out on top.
It does. It feels awesome.
Well, congratulations. Thank you, and enjoy your championship. Larry, we had some great first kickoff here this night session. Doesn't get better than that.
The Pius 10th Thunderbolts sweep their way through state. 9 games, 9 victories, and a state championship for the Bolts. We'll be back.
Programming is provided in part by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska.
Escalator or stairs? It may seem like an easy choice, but the hard truth is the illness and disease that result from inactivity cost about $76 billion a year to treat. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska, we believe that cost is much too high, and not just in terms of money. So when it comes to keeping you healthy and keeping healthcare affordable, walking works. Your health, your choice.
It takes hard work and dedication to excel in volleyball. The Volleyball Center in Omaha offers experienced coaching to train young athletes and a facility designed for competitive volleyball play. The Nebraska Elite Volleyball Club offers opportunities for competitive athletes. Tryouts are extended to athletes who desire to compete at the highest levels in volleyball. Information available at 402-706-4109.
Save this Sunday for the plains.
How cool is that?
And the Parliament.
We're talking about the survival of the planet.
For orphaned kittens.
I was already getting very attached to both of them.
And angry Britons.
Don't you ever speak to me like that. Do you understand?
Save this Sunday for Nature and Masterpiece Theater, the Cheetah Orphans, and the amazing Mrs. Pritchard.
In their own words, Nebraska's World War II veterans tell their stories in this moving tribute to the men and women who served their nation.
You know, I was 18 when I went through the program, I thought I was bulletproof, so what the hell,
The War, Nebraska Stories is a production of NET.
Tonight at 9:30 Central Time on NET1.
Join NET Television in honoring Americans who have served or are currently serving in the United States military. NET will broadcast a special honor roll in tribute to the men and women who protect our freedom. Please watch Nebraska Veterans Honor Roll. Sunday at noon and 6 Central Time on NET1.
And welcome back to Pershing Auditorium. We close out the Class B championship with the Pius Thunderbolts taking home the title. And I don't think I was kidding when I said it was the matchup that everybody was looking forward to. The Bolts and Northwest. The Vikings had beat Pius twice. Many people felt like Pius might be the best team in the state, but Northwest had beat them twice. And so we really anticipated an exciting battle. And I think we started to see that toward the end. But early on, the adjustments that Jake Moore made really seemed to affect the Vikings.
Definitely, and when you have a chance to play an opponent several times, and recently, that's the thing he felt was real important. It was at the end of their season, so real fresh in their mind what adjustments they needed to make. As we look at the stats from that game, Pius coming out on top in all categories other than digs. As we mentioned, that's the I guess, tradition, the thing that you think of when you think of Grand Island Northwest. Their block also very effective up at the net. So their strong defensive play was not quite enough tonight for Pius's quick and very balanced offense.
So the Bolts go on to win the Class B state championship over Northwest. And when you take a look at the future, the Bolts will be losing Zimmerman, Holtmeyer, Lacey, and then that passing from Conant in the back row and her defense. They will lose 4 key seniors, but coming back is Lauren Cook. So when you can pass the ball and put the ball in places where people can attack effectively, you never know what can happen.
When you've got a strong quarterback running your offense, and in this case that's the setter, you've got to feel very confident that even if you're going to have some new people in new positions, she's going to be able to help them be better.
So that'll do it. The Pius Thunderbolts, the Class B state champs. They win it in 3 straight, sweeping Northwest and sweeping every opponent in the state championship. The Class